Hello inventors, in this video I'm going to show you how we can create invoice generator app using MIT App Inventor. We will click on start new project and my project name is invoice app and then OK. We will design our invoice. So first I'm going to use here one layout, and that one is go to the layout, and that one is vertical scroll arrangement, this one, and just make this height and width is fill parent like this. So that's our vertical scroll arrangement. Now we need to use here one more layout, that is horizontal arrangement, simple, and make this horizontal arrangement with this fill parent. And now we need to use here two more layouts, that one is vertical arrangement 1 and then vertical arrangement 2, and click on horizontal arrangement and make this horizontal align should be in the center, and click on that vertical arrangement and make this width is around at least 40%, and make this also 40% like this. Now we can use here one label to make some difference between both. So I will use here one label like this between both, and make this remove that text from label and make this width is at least 20% to complete this 100%. Now we need to use here two text box. Okay, so in the first text box we will use an invoice. In the another text box we will use a date, and now click on drag and drop that image. We will set here our logo, and we will use here click on the media and see the image picker. So we will use your image picker to set logo like this. So you can change that name to set logo like this. Click on text box and change that hint text to like nothing, and just click on text and just here put invoice number like this, and you can just say like this, and here you just put the text is date is like here like this. Now we need to use another horizontal arrangement, so just collapse this and use another horizontal arrangement like this, and make this also with this fill parent. Now we need to use here two text box. Click on user interface and you will see here text box 1, and in the right side you will find here the option of multi-line. So check that box and just remove the hint text and put the text is from and OK, and make sure that is the multi-line. So what I will do, I will use that text box height is something like in a pixel is 100 pixel or 50 pixel. Okay, like this, and just copy and paste that again and just make this from to 2 like this. Now we need to use one more layout. Click on layout and just say horizontal arrangement, and here we need to use the one button to add item and the price. So just drag and drop one button here and set that button is like add item. You can design that button like this. Now make this one in a center. So I will make all this thing in a center like this. So whenever you click on that button, so we will add dynamically, we will add here two text box. Okay, now we need to use here one more horizontal arrangement. Click on layout and just say horizontal arrangement 1 and make this with this fill parent, and use here one label. Click on that label here like this and change that label to text, and the tax is something 20, and yeah, and just copy paste that whole delete this whole horizontal arrangement, just copy and paste, and just change that another text value, this one, to the total price like this. Now click on text and copy that text value here and remove that value and just say 10. You can define your text. So I have defined that 10%, and I just use your 10% sign, and the total price, so I will use one more label and define the price is 0 like this. Now I need some space between this, so I'm going to use here two labels to make some space. So I will remove the text from here, and what I will make that width is around at least 60% like this, and then this one is also 60%. With this 60% like this. Cool. So that's the total price and that's the tax. Now we have completed our design. But two things we needed here. First, we need to generate the bill. We need a one button that generate our bill. So click on that button and drag and drop it here. And we need one more button to save that whole invoice in a PDF format. So in the first button, we will design like generate PDF or generate bill, sorry, and change that background color, size like this. And in the another button, you can define and just say the save PDF. Now click on that vertical arrangement and make this one in a horizontal should be center like this. So finally we have completed our design part. Now we need here two extensions. The one extension that can generate elements dynamically and the another that can save that whole vertical arrangement to as a PDF. So now just open new tab. Yusuf created that extension, so we are going to use that extension here. So go scroll down and you will see the AIX file. So download that AIX file. You have to log in into that Codebuilder platform before downloading this extension. Click on AIX file to download this. Now we need to use here one more extension that can convert vertical arrangement or any layout to the PDF. Layout to PDF, app inventor, create PDF file extension, layout to PDF. I will give you that extension link also in the description. That extension is created by this developer. So we are going to use here this extension and we need to just download the AIX file. This extension was updated in post 32. Okay, open this and you will see here the AIX file. You can download the extension from here. So download that, click on that file and we need to go to here and just click on AIX file to download this. Now we need to upload both extension in your app. Left side you find extension, click on import extension, upload this, click on import, drag and drop that extension and import this. Now drag and drop both extension here like this. So we have completed the design part. Now we need to do only two things. That first thing is we need to generate dynamic component. We need to generate two text box here. Okay, so in the first text box we will put the item name and in the second text box we will put the price. In the second the extension we will use your PDF. So whenever someone click on the PDF, save PDF, so we have to generate the PDF file and we have to save that PDF file in our folder in our file manager. So let's start. So as you can see here we have added one item and in that item you can see we have added one horizontal arrangement here. Now whenever someone click on the add item button, so we have to automatically generate or dynamically generate two text box, one for item and another one for price. So what I will do here, in the left side you will find layout and you can see the vertical arrangement. Make sure that vertical arrangement under that horizontal arrangement. See this one. Just copy and paste another one. Make sure button you can move to the out of that horizontal arrangement like this and make both vertical arrangement percentage width is 40 like this, width is 40, width is 40 like this. And you can use one label to make some difference between both text box. So I will remove that label text and make this width is 20% like this. Now cool. Now let's go to the block section. So first of all we will initialize one variable and the variable name is item. So initialize and the variable name is item and that is equal to max is 0 like this. Okay, now whenever someone click on the add item button, it means whenever someone click on this button, it means button 1. So we have to generate two text box. So scroll down and you will see the button 1 is where this one. So whenever someone click on button 1, okay, you can rename that button so no one can confuse. Button 1 I can just rename is like add item and btn like this. Okay, and then go to the block. So whenever we click on that button, so we need to call this dynamic component. Scroll down and see the dynamic component and you can see the dynamic component create. So you'll find your create. So call this and in which layout we have to create. So we have to create in the vertical arrangement. So as you can see this one, vertical arrangement 3 we have to create. Okay, so go to the block and just find that vertical arrangement 3, this one, and just scroll down and make it here, this one, and the component name is text box. So use text field, just drag and drop this here and just type your text box like this, and the ID, so you can define the ID. So what I will do, I will just fetch that ID, get ID from here. Okay, it's 0. So we will increase that item whenever we click on that button. So we will increase the ID. So this ID will change every time. Now we have to set that text box. So whenever we generate the text box, so you can see you can use any text box. So let's see, set text box hint. You can see here hint option, this one hint. Okay, and you need to just make it generic. So right click on that and see the option of make generic. Remove text box from here. Okay, and then we need to click on dynamic component, and you see the option of dynamic component get component ID. See this one, get component ID, call it here, and the component ID is global item, this one. Okay, this one we will get this ID. And now we have to set this to the item name. So say like this, and you just say, you can say item name. Okay, this one. Now this is we have just created only one. So what we need to do, we need to create 2 text box. Okay, so we just need to copy and paste this, Control C, Control V like this, and this will I will create in the another vertical arrangement. You see this vertical arrangement is 4. So go to the 4 and just select 4, and the ID is you can define here. But now what I can do, I can change that ID name. So what I will do, I will create one more global variable, and I will just say the price ID, something like that. So price is 0 like this, and I will get that price ID here like this. Cool. Now or what I can say here, so I can define clearly here. So price ID, and then that one is item ID like this. Okay, item ID. Now we need to do again this thing, like just copy paste this, and the item is, you can say the price ID, and then this is something text to price. Okay, this will automatically generate 2 text box, okay, with a different ID. This we have generated. Now go to the design. So you see, whenever I click on set logo image picker, so we have to set our image. Okay, so go to the image picker, you will find your image picker. So whenever we click on the image picker, after picking the image, okay, so after picking the image, we will set that image one dot picture. You will find here this one, and that is, just delete that and click on image picker, and you will find the image picker dot selection. Where is this dot selection? This one. Call it here like this. Cool. Now that we have created the 2 text box or dynamically text box, we have set the logo, and now we have to calculate the price. Okay, so whenever someone click on that generate button, okay, so we have one generate button, so I will make this one as a tablet format like this. So whenever someone click on generate bill, so you will find the button 2. Okay, so whenever someone click on button 2, so just go to the here, whenever someone click on button 2, so we have to generate our bill. Okay, so how we can do this? So it's simple. We have to use your for each loop to count every price, because we don't know how many text box will be there, maybe 2, maybe 4, maybe 100. Okay, so that's why we are going to use your for each loop. So go to the here, and you see the control, and you'll find the for each loop, this one, call it here, and we have to start that loop from the 1000. Okay, so I will start from the 1000 like this, and then 2. So just remove this and get the maths and just minus, and this will run global price. So let me just explain you one thing here. As you can see, the price ID, this one, price ID, we have to define 1000. Why the 1000 is because we already have defined the 0. Okay, so this will automatically increase, so we have to increase this item also. Okay, so one thing we have to do, we have missed this, so we will, whenever we click on the add item button, so we have to increase that value. Set global ID, this one. Okay, I will remove this. Set global ID, this, maths, and see the plus, this one, get the current item ID like this, and increase this by 1. So you got the point what's going on here. See, we have generated the item list, but as you can see the get item id is 0 we will define, but this will automatically increase that get id 1 to this id will be the 1. So another time we will click on the add item button, so automatically one more text box will create, but this text box id will be 1. Okay, and the same thing, see price id, maybe we can add up to the 99 items. Okay, so that's why I have defined the price id will be start from the 1000. Okay, so you can do anything here. So just copy and paste this, and I will change the global ID to price ID here like this, and this will add in the price ID +1. Cool. Now as you can see, we have to run our loop from the 1000, okay, this one, to we have to, because we are calculating the price, we are not calculating the item here, so we don't need to do anything with the vertical arrangement 3 text box. We have to do everything with the vertical arrangement 4th text box, where we have defined the price. So we have to run that loop, global price get the global price. Okay, so global price id -1, we have to run that loop till -1. So this will not include the existing, this will not repeat the value. Okay, that's why we have added 1, and this will increase by 1. Now we have to set our global price id. Okay, so global price, so first what we need to do, now we have to calculate the price, so we have to define one more variable. Okay, and the variable name is, you can define that variable in a slice and just say total price like this, or you can define this value to 0. Now scroll down, and as you can see we have to define total price. So what I will do here, get that total price, set that total price, scroll down and set it here, set the total price. We have to, now we have to run one loop, so we have to add the thing. So what we need to do, we need to use here 1 plus, click on maths, and you see that this 1 plus, and we have to call, we have to get the item component id number. Okay, so what I can do here, we can just simply here cd call dynamic get component id. Okay, so what I will do, I will just call this one here, this, delete this one, click on that dynamic component, this one, and we need to get property. Okay, so as you can see here, get property option is here, this one, get property. So what I will do here, what I'm doing here, I'm getting the property, get property of which component, we will get that component here, and the component id. Okay, the component id is the you will find here, find this number. Okay, this will like this. Okay, we are getting the price of particular text box, and the name. Okay, so name is text, because which property we are getting is the text. You just need to define here text like this. Okay, so we will fetch all price value in the global price, and this will add. Okay, so we have to use here get global price value is the 0 like this, so this will include 1 by 1 like this. Cool, done. Now this is fine. Now we have to add the tax also. So suppose the tax value is 10%. Okay, so what I will do here, I will set the tax value also. So I need to create one more variable, and the variable name is just say the tax, and initialize global, and just say the tax, and the tax value I will define is just like suppose is 0, and then just set text value after this loop. Okay, we will do this after this loop. We will set text, and we have to divide total price. Okay, so we have to divide total price by 10. So click on maths and see the divide, this one, and we have to get the total price. So just copy this from here. Okay, this one, get total price. Okay, and that we will divide it by 10 to get 10% of text from the total value. Okay, now we have text value. Now in the last we have to just set that get global price. Okay, just set that total price is like get total price, or set total price, this one here, and this one include the tax also. So just plus, and then get text value. Okay, that we have in our slide, and we have to set a global value also. So okay, so text, and just copy paste this one here and just add the total price value. So we have done the total price. Now we will set that total price value in the label. So where is the label? And the label is this one. And which label is this? The label 5. So block section, or you can just define directly block label 5, set text here like this, or you can define that value directly here. Cool, done. So we have done the total price also here. Now we have to focus on how we can create PDF file of that. So see, there's one more thing here we need to do. Go to the design. Whenever we take a screenshot, so we will get that set logo button, add item button, and that unfocused text box also. So it's not looking good. So what I will do, I need to change the background color of all text box to the white. Okay, so go to the block, and we need to create one list and make a list, this one, and just use variable and just say here and just define your text box list. Okay, and then we need to go to the here text box 2 and see the text box, this one. So we just need to copy paste this, and we have around 7 to 8 text box, I think. So just item like this to this, like this. So whenever someone click on that save PDF button, it means this one button, and that button name is button 3. So go to the block, click on that button 3, and then whenever someone click on that button 3, so we have to use a for each loop. See this one list, and we will get the list from here like this, and then we have to set text box. You can use any text box here, use this text box, and see the background color. See the background color of text box is this one. Set this here and make this generic like this, and the component of that is the item, this one, and we need to set that to white. So I just say, just type here, and you will click on anywhere screen and just type and just white and enter. So you will get the white color. We need to hide that button, like this is the set logo button. We need to hide, it means image picker. Okay, so we need to hide this image picker. Like click on image picker, set visual, where is the visual option, and make it visual false, this visible, and this is false. And we need to do again one more thing, add item buttons. We have to disable off this one also. So this is the button, and that button name is called add item button. Set visual, this button should be false, like this. Okay, now we need to create PDF. So as you can see here, the PDF creator, this one, and click on that. First of all, we need to create the name of the PDF. So create PDF and the name PDF, this one. We need to call this here, and the name of our PDF. So suppose I can define here the name is like, suppose you can define that name as a dynamic also, but I will define just as a bill new.pdf. Okay, like this. And then we need to use here one more thing to add page. Okay, so click on here, and now is the add page, this one. Okay, so like just drag and drop it here like this, and the layout, which layout we have to add, and go to the design. As you can see, we have to add this vertical scroll arrangement 1. So go to the block, just select vertical scroll arrangement 1, select that layout here, and the width and the height you can define accordingly. So what I will define here, the width and the height is maybe you can define by number. Okay, so maths, go to the number, and the width is around 700 and the height is around 1000. Okay, like this. We need to call one more component here, keep PDF, and as you see the finish, this one. Done. We have created our PDF file. Now one more thing we need to do, this will automatically save in your file manager. Okay, now we need to enable this button, and that button is also for creating the another invoice. So how we can do this? So whenever someone try to add something, so we will automatically visual on all these things like image picker or add button. So what I will do here, when click on any component and you see the text box, see where is the text box, any text box. So when any text box got focused, okay, so we will set image picker dot value to true. Okay, and the add item button is value also to true, like this. Okay, one more thing we need to do, we need to use your permission to save that PDF. Okay, so how we can do that? So it's simple, click on that screen. So whenever we initialize our screen, so we need to call, just click on anywhere and just type here call for permission, or just say ask for permission, call screen one, this one. And in the permission we need to use your text, and the text is simple as, I will give you the text is write external storage, like this. So that's the overall app. If you need any help on that, so just comment on the video. I'll try my best to solve your problems. Please subscribe my channel, like this video and share this video. Have a nice day, be safe, bye bye. This is the fully functional app, so you can create invoice or bill for any users. So let me just show you a step by step. So here you can see the invoice. So you can type the invoice name or invoice number. So suppose 7, something like that. You can put the date. Suppose it's a 15/6 and 2022, and then you can set your own logo. So click on set logo, and you can choose any image, so TCB, that TCB logo, and this button will disappear when you create the PDF file of that. So let's say from, so it's from TCB and the to something, to I will send this to YouTube, this. Now here you can see the add items, so click on add item, and item name is suppose the website, and the price is like around 70,000. Click on add item again. You can put the item again, say like video, and then the price is around 45k. And let me just put one more item. You can put any item, any number of item there. All these item, all this text box is dynamically generated, so you can add multiple values here. Okay, so suppose something like video 2, and the price is suppose 70k, like this. Now you can see the tax is 10%. You can change it. Now click on generate bill. Tax 10%, it means this total price will include the 10% tax also. So click on generate bill. So you can see the bill is something like that, and you'll find you can calculate that, and that bill total price is added 10% tax also. Now click on save PDF if you want to generate the PDF file of that bill. Now let me go to the file manager and go to the documents. So as you can see, that's your new invoice.pdf. So open that PDF, and that's the overall PDF that we have generated. It means our invoice or our bill. Invoice, logo, and the price and the item names, everything is here, right?